Today, we continue our journey through the world of topaz jewels, uncovering more royal treasures from history. In this video, we'll explore some of the most exquisite and mysterious sets, each with its own unique story and secrets. Which royal figures wore these rare jewels? What secrets do these topaz-studded masterpieces hold? Let's take a closer look at these remarkable parures and discover the captivating history behind each piece. Before we begin, please support my channel by clicking the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you. The Württemberg Pink Topaz Parure is one of the most unique and rare royal jewelry sets. Pink topazes are extremely rare in royal jewels, making this parure truly precious and distinctive. The delicate combination of large and small stones, framed with diamonds and floral and leafy motifs, creates a harmonious and unforgettable look. The origins of this parure are shrouded in mystery. Experts date it approximately to between 1810 and 1830, though no precise records survive of its original owner. It is believed, however, that Grand Duchess Olga Nikolaevna Romanova played a significant role in its history. Olga, daughter of Russian Emperor Nicholas III and granddaughter of Catherine the Great, married Charles of Württemberg in 1846, bringing with her a piece of Russian heritage, including these pink topazes. These stones were likely brought from Russia, known for its unique colored topaz deposits, especially from the Ural Mountains. The origins of pink topazes remain a question, as with the well-known Swedish demi-parure with pink topaz we discussed in a previous video. Sources suggest that Ural topaz deposits may have been discovered later than the supposed creation of this parure. Still, given its Russian heritage, it's possible the stones used were indeed Russian topazes. In terms of design, the tiara closely resembles the famous Leuchtenberg sapphire tiara, almost as if it were a pink version of that piece. Upon closer examination, of course, distinct differences emerge. It is thought that Olga brought the parure or parts of it as part of her dowry when she left Russia to become the wife of the Leuchtenberg heir. From then on, the jewels became part of the Württemberg royal collection, passed down over generations and gathering new stories and meanings with each owner. One of the most renowned wearers of the Württemberg Pink Topaz Parure was Princess Marie Georgina Henrietta, née Princess of Waldeck and Pyrmont. Born on May 23, 1857, to Prince George Victor of Waldeck and Pyrmont and Princess Helena of Nassau, Marie belonged to a distinguished family. Her younger sister Emma would become Queen of the Netherlands, and her brother Friedrich was the last reigning prince of Waldeck and Pyrmont. Marie herself would soon find her place in the Württemberg royal family through marriage. On February 15, 1877, at 19 years old, Marie married Prince Wilhelm of Württemberg, who later became King William II. This marriage, however, was more political than romantic. Accounts suggest the relationship between Marie and Wilhelm was difficult, without strong emotional attachment, which, unfortunately, was typical among noble unions of that era. They had 2 children, a daughter, Pauline, who lived a long life, and a son, Ulrich, who died in infancy. In 1882, Marie became pregnant with a 3rd child, but tragically, the delivery was complicated and the child was stillborn. Marie did not recover from the effects and soon passed away at only 24. Her premature death was a profound tragedy for the family. To this day, the only known image of Princess Marie wearing the Württemberg Pink Topaz Parure is a portrait in which she is shown surrounded by its splendid jewels, including the iconic tiara. After her death in 1882, the parure remained within the Württemberg family. Yet, in the following decades, details of its ownership became scarce. It is unclear whether any of Marie's descendants or other family members wore the jewels after her passing, and gradually, the parure's traces faded. At some point, the parure left the royal family, though the exact timeline is uncertain. Eventually, it passed into private hands and was later acquired by Thomas Fairber, a noted antique dealer and jewelry collector from Geneva. By 2019, however, the parure had likely become part of the Albion Art Institute's collection, a renowned Japanese institution known for its exceptional exhibitions of historical jewelry. In December 2019, the Württemberg Pink Topaz Tiara was loaned to Charlotte de Rothschild for a holiday event hosted by the Albion Art Institute in Tokyo. Charlotte de Rothschild, a prominent member of the famous Rothschild family, is celebrated for her influence, wealth, and passion for art and culture. As an opera singer widely known in Japan, where she frequently performs and collaborates with cultural institutions, her high status in Japanese society and her ties to Albion art made her the perfect choice to wear the tiara at this event. Her appearance in the Württemberg tiara drew considerable interest among royal jewelry enthusiasts, highlighting the elegance and uniqueness of this historic piece. At the Albion Art Institute, there is another stunning royal parure with topazes. Known as the Prussian Pink Topaz Parure, this jewelry collection has a rich history and numerous royal owners, yet very little detailed information remains. Photographs of its famous owners wearing the set are hard to come by, adding a layer of mystery to this remarkable ensemble. Created in the early 19th century, the parure includes 5 pieces: a tiara, a pair of pendant earrings, a necklace, a stomacher brooch, and a bracelet. This elegant set combines pink topazes and diamonds set in silver and gold, giving it a refined appearance. Queen Louise of Prussia was the first known owner of the parure. As the wife of King Frederick William III, Louise became famous for her beauty and charm. Under her ownership, the parure became part of the Prussian royal family's collection, establishing its status as a family heirloom. After her death, the parure was passed down through the female line, strengthening Prussia's dynastic ties with other European courts. The parure's next destination was the Netherlands, accompanying Queen Louise's daughter, Princess Louise, who married Prince Frederick of the Netherlands. Her marriage symbolized an alliance between the royal houses of Prussia and the Netherlands, and the parure became part of her dowry. In the following generation, the parure passed to another Louise, who became Queen of Sweden. This brought the pink topaz set into the Swedish royal collection and further reinforced the alliance between Prussia and Sweden through Louise's marriage to King Charles XV. The parure next traveled to Denmark, where Queen Louise of Denmark, a great-granddaughter of Queen Louise of Prussia, became its new owner. Daughter of Queen Louise of Sweden and wife of King Frederick VIII of Denmark, she carried on the tradition of preserving the parure within the family. The parure then returned to Germany with Princess Louise, daughter of Queen Louise of Denmark, after she inherited the set. Her marriage to Prince Schaumburg-Lippe brought the jewels back to the German princely family. The next owner of the parure was Princess Marie-Louise of Prussia, adding yet another chapter to its dynastic journey. The last known owner of the parure was Princess Louise, wife of Hans Reinhold, marking the end of its journey within the royal family. In 2010, the Albion Art Institute acquired the Prussian Pink Topaz and Diamond Parure, and it has since remained in its collection. Recently, the parure was showcased in Paris by L'École, School of Jewelry Arts, to celebrate the release of Kazumi Arakawa's new book, Divine Jewels: The Pursuit of Beauty, Flammarion edition. This high-profile collector selected several of his prized pieces for exhibition, including the Prussian Pink Topaz Parure, dating back to the early 19th century. The exhibition, which ran until September 26, 2024, was a true event for jewelry enthusiasts. If you were lucky enough to attend this exhibition, please share your impressions in the comments. I'd love to hear about the emotions this parure evokes when seen in person. Now, the next 2 parures I want to discuss have not appeared in public for quite some time. However, unlike the Württemberg and Prussian parures, they remain with descendants of royal dynasties, so we may still have the chance to see them in the future. The Topaz Parure, once belonging to Empress Marie-Louise, has a rich history closely linked with the Habsburg imperial family. This opulent set, crafted by Nitto, one of the most renowned jewelers of the time, includes a tiara adorned with 87 large pink topazes, a necklace with 31 topazes, earrings, a comb, a belt, bandelettes, and bracelets. While the topazes are quite impressive, the diamonds surrounding them are of relatively modest quality, reflecting the specific style of the time and perhaps the intent of the commissioner. Emperor Napoleon commissioned this parure as a gift for his wife, Empress Marie-Louise, on her 20th birthday. She is depicted wearing the parure in an official portrait, which became part of her personal property. When Marie-Louise left France and became Duchess of Parma, she took the jewels with her to Austria. After her death, the parure was inherited by the Habsburg family, specifically by Archduke Karl Salvator, Prince of Tuscany. Later, the parure passed to his second son, Archduke Franz Salvator, husband of Archduchess Marie Valérie, the youngest daughter of Emperor Franz Joseph and Empress Elizabeth. Although no photos exist of Marie Valérie wearing the parure, her son, Archduke Hubert Salvator, gave the set to his wife, Princess Rosemary of Somme in 1926. Princess Rosemary frequently wore the parure, and she was captured in it in numerous photographs, including a portrait from the 1930s. In 1953, Princess Rosemary loaned the parure to her eldest daughter, Archduchess Agnes Christina, for the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II in London. Princess Rosemary continued to wear the parure through the 1960s and 1970s, including for a ball celebrating the wedding of her daughter, Archduchess Valerie, and the Margrave of Baden in 1966. In recent decades, the parure has not been seen in public, though reports suggest it still belongs to the family, who remain quite well off. Perhaps one day we will again see this historic collection at a grand event. This exquisite topaz parure is a true treasure, full of history and drama. It consists of a striking necklace set with rectangular topazes framed in diamonds, with pear-shaped diamond pendants. The necklace is complemented by several large brooches and a pair of earrings, likely created from the necklace's pendants. The provenance of this parure is unclear, but it is believed to date back to the early 19th century. One of the earliest known owners was Princess Frederica of Hanover, daughter of King George V of Hanover. In 1863, she wore a brooch from this set as a corsage ornament with a historical 16th century costume, adding even more charm and aristocratic elegance to this antique jewel. Over the years, the parure followed the fortunes of the House of Hanover, enduring the challenges of the kingdom's annexation, exile, World War I, the fall of the German monarchies, and the devastation of World War II. Despite these trials, the set was preserved and became a favorite of Princess Ortrud, wife of the head of the House of Hanover, Prince Ernst August. Ortrud wore the parure on significant social occasions, starting with the wedding gala of Prince Alexander of Yugoslavia and Princess Maria Pia of Italy in 1955. For her, the parure was not merely jewelry, but a symbol of heritage, especially against the backdrop of her complicated relationship with her mother-in-law, Princess Victoria Louise. Victoria Louise had access to many historic jewels, including the famous Brunswick tiara, which led to a dispute that even reached court. Ortrud never gained access to the entire collection, and the topaz parure remained her main adornment. In time, the parure faded from public view until 1993, when Princess Chantal, wife of Prince Ernst August, wore it to the wedding ball of hereditary Prince Alois of Liechtenstein and Duchess Sophie in Bavaria. Since then, the parure has not been seen on the current Princess of Hanover or other family members. Perhaps one day this parure will emerge once more, allowing the public to appreciate its historical beauty. That's all for today. I'll leave links to other videos on royal topazes in the description below, including one on the Swedish Pink Topaz Parure. If you're interested, be sure to check it out. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and consider subscribing to the channel for more insights into the world of royal jewels. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.